right. So like it. So let's go to the book of Matthew, chapter 27, and verse 21. The governor answered and said unto them, Whither of the twain will ye that I release unto you? They said, Barabbas. Pilate said unto them, What shall I do then with Yahushua, which is called Christ? They all say unto him, Let him be crucified. And the governor said, Why? What evil hath he done? But they cried out the more, saying, Let him be crucified. When Pilate saw that he could prevail nothing, but that rather a tumult was made, he took water and washed his hands before the multitude, saying, I am innocent of the blood of this just person. See ye to it. Then answered all the people, including the Pharisees, and said, His blood be on us and on our children. Then released he Barabbas unto them, and when he had scourged Yahushua, he delivered him to be crucified. And when they had platted a crown of thorns, they put it on his head, and a reed in his right hand, and they bowed the knee before him and mocked him, saying, Hail, King of the Jews! And they spit upon him and took the reed and smote him on the head. And after that they had mocked him, they took the robe off from him and put his own raiment on him and led him away to crucify him. Verse 41, likewise also the chief priests, mocking him with the scribes and elders, said, He saved others, himself he cannot save. If he be the king of Israel, let him now come down from the cross, and we will believe him. So, they didn't believe, all right? The scribes and elders, all right, and everybody that was around there, they didn't believe. They disrespected him. They spit on them. They called them names. They beat them. They socked them. They spit on them. They pierced them. They called them names. They mocked him. They blasphemed them, all right? And because they did that, all right, because they did that, this is what this is what he's gonna do when he comes back. And the title of this lesson is Righteous Recompense. All right. Isaiah 63, verse 3. I have trodden the winepress alone, and of the people there was none with me. For I will tread them in my anger and trample them in my fury, and their blood shall be sprinkled upon my garments, and I will stain all my raiment. For the day of vengeance is in mine heart, and the year of my redeemed is come. And I looked, and there was none to help, and I wondered that there was none to uphold. Therefore mine own arm brought salvation unto me, and my fury it upheld me. And I will tread down the people of mine anger, and make them drunk in my fury, and I will bring down their strength to the earth. All right? And that's what he's going to do when he comes back. All right? he is going to wreck shop when he comes back. And who is he coming back with? Well, let's go to Isaiah 66, verse 15. For behold, the Lord will come with fire and with his chariots like a whirlwind to render his anger with fury and his rebuke with flames of fire. For by fire and by his sword will the Lord plead with all flesh, and the slain of the Lord shall be many. All right? So, who is he coming with? Just him? No. He's coming with the chariots, the angels. All right? And they're going to bring hell to these heathen and the wicked Israelites of our nation that don't believe, that's blaspheming and being disrespectful and talking shit. All right? They're going to pay for that. They don't think they are, but they are. All right? They don't think they are, but they are. All right? Now, let's go to Luke chapter 13 and let's start at verse 14. All right? And this is who he's coming for too. All right? Because these are the ones that handed him over and got him executed and nailed to the cross. The scribes and Pharisees. All right? This is Luke 13, verse 14. And the ruler of the synagogue answered with indignation because that Yahushua had healed on the Sabbath day and said unto the people, there are 6 days in which men ought to work, in them therefore come and be healed, and not on the Sabbath day. And the Lord then answered him and said, thou hypocrite, doth not each one of you on the Sabbath loose his ox or his ass from the stall and lead him away to watering? And ought not this woman, being a daughter of Abraham, whom Satan had bound, lo, these 18 years, be loosed from this bond on the Sabbath day? And when he had said these things, all his adversaries were ashamed, and all the people rejoiced for all the glorious things that were done by him, because he did many wonderful works. All right? He fed the people. He fed the 4,000 and the 5,000. He healed people on the Sabbath. He fed them bread and fish. He performed miracles. All right? He taught the true doctrine, the true ministry. All right? And the Pharisees, the scribes and Pharisees, they hated him. All right? Because everything that they were saying, that wasn't the plan. And they hated everything that he stood for and everything he did. And they had a problem with that, and they hated him, and they were jealous of him. All right? Let's jump down to verse 25. When once the master of the house has risen up and has shut the door, and ye began to stand without and to knock at the door, saying, Lord, Lord, open unto us. And he shall answer and say unto you, I know you not whence ye are. Then shall ye begin to say, we have eaten and drunk in thy presence, and thou hast taught in our streets. But he shall say, I tell you, I know you not whence ye are. Depart from me, all ye workers of iniquity. All right? And verse 31, the same day there came certain of the Pharisees, saying unto him, get thee out and depart hence, for Herod will kill thee. And he said unto them, go ye and tell their flocks, behold, I cast out devils, and I do curses today and tomorrow, and the third day I shall be perfected, because he rose on the third day. All right? That's why. All right? In verse 35, it says what? Behold, your house is left unto you desolate, and verily I say unto you, ye shall not see me until the time come when ye shall say, blessed is he that cometh in the name of the Lord. All right? So that's what we have today. IUIC, Nate, all right, all these different these camps, all right, these a lot of these same spirits that were around there, these Pharisees, they're alive today. All right. And they're going to pay for what they did. All right. They're going to pay for what they did. All right. Because the Pharisees were so stuck on the law of Moses. But Yahushua, he didn't come and died for the law of Moses. He came and died and to fulfill the law of liberty. All right. So it's under grace now, not by the works. Meaning what you not by keeping the high holy days, all right? Keeping the high holy days, don't do this, don't do that. All right. It's about him. Every day belongs to Yahushua because he died for it. He came to fulfill the law of liberty. All right. That's what he came to do. He came to fulfill the law of liberty. All right. And everybody had a chance to repent. All right. To receive the reward of everlasting life. All right. But the scribes and Pharisees, they didn't want to get down with that. They hated him, and they hated everything he stood for and everything he taught and that he stood for, and they went against it. They hated him, and they were jealous, and they got him nailed to the cross and executed. All right. And when it says in verse 35, ye shall not see me until the time come when ye shall say, blessed is he that cometh in the name of the Lord. What time is that? It's right now. All right. He played a very cold trick for fucking him over in their past life. All right. And he got them back. All right. And to everyone, to everybody else that handed him over, that rejected him, and all of that, all right, they have a heavy price to pay. All right, because they did their own thing. All right. They were being rebellious and being the same stiff-necked, hard-headed Israelites that they were from day one. All right. And he died for them and tried to give them a chance, and they didn't take it. They rejected him. All right. So that's what's coming. All right. Righteous recompense for everything that happened to him. He got stabbed, pierced. They put a crown of thorns on his head. They spit on him. They stabbed him, pierced him. All right. They called him names. They laughed at him. They got down on one knee. They bowed before him. They mocked him. They disrespected him. All right. Those same spirits are alive today. All right. And they're going to get every last inch, all right, of their reward, which is their judgment, and they're not going to escape. So all of you scoffers and all you people that don't believe, that's denying him, all right, and blaspheming, keep doing what you're doing, all right? Keep it up, because it's real close. And all the laughing and the he-hen, all right, and the shit talking is going to be done. All right. So I hope you are edified. All right. And we're going to get, I'm going to study Luke, and we're going to get some more scriptures and precepts regarding that. All right. Shalom.